Listen here, girl. I know you think it's a game, but it is absolutely not. Okay, this is the energy supplement from Just Move Supplements. That's right. It's damn near all gone, girl, and that's because I had to get that energy up so I can complete the workout, so I can give y'all this body, this transformation, get into it. Okay, and I'm done working out now, so that's why we're moving on to the protein shake. Oh yes, it's already in there, girl. It's already made right here. This is the mixture of the banana pudding, the chocolate cake, and the buttercream cupcake. And you really want to be fancy, you can go ahead and add that blueberry muffin if that's what you want to do, girl. But for me, it's these three right here. Okay, you put that with some almond milk, you mix it all up in honey. Okay, your muscles have gained life, new energy, agility. Get into it, okay? Just Move Supplements. Thank you very much. Hold up, Chief. Okay, don't forget about that TLC NutriBurst to get that multivitamin proper, because we all need a little extra. And child, if you want that sea moss that go down smooth, don't come up rough, okay? Get into the TLC Nautica sea moss. Yes, get that from me. And child, if your stomach hurt and you need to move some things around so you can be free, okay, go ahead and get that ISO tea down below in the description box. Get it all from me. Yo, what's up? Hey, everybody. Okay, I realized that I did not make this video public, and I thought I did. So I'm going to give y'all a little bit more to come into the room. Okay? And let's see. Okay, now it's telling y'all we here. Okay, we gonna run it again. Okay. Hey, everybody. I know I made a mistake, but we in here. So come on. What's going on, everybody? Hey, y'all. Hi, I'm back. I'm back, girl. I messed it up today, okay? Like, I thought that I was ready, and I wasn't really ready or whatever. But we're here because I was rushing. And at least I made graphics, and at least I got a rundown, okay? So we can know exactly what is going down. Hey, everybody. I'm back for another BondyBlue show. We're about to get into some things. I hope that y'all were able to come through last night for the Love and Hip Hop extravaganza. Okay, because it was two shows. It was Miami and Atlanta, and we had a really good time, girl. And I'm so glad that we had that good time, because I was doing the thing that I do. Right? I was doing the thing that I do. Hold up, let me shift. Hold up, let me shift. Okay. Okay. I feel like that's a good move. Okay. So, girl, I don't know how Erica looked more brown than Sierra. I don't know. I don't know. But we're about to get into it. Make sure y'all like the video. Okay. Thank you, Trudy So Fine, for becoming a member. Thank you so much. All my members. Listen, y'all was showing mad love in the video last night. So if you wasn't in the video last night, make sure you check that out. But also make sure you show some love. Okay. If you can, girl, show love. And also make sure to come through this evening for the Ooh Ladies First panel. Ooh, ladies first, ladies first. Okay. I can't wait to get into it with you guys. All right. So we're going to start with Erica Mena. Okay. We're going to start with Erica Mena. Now, I don't know why Erica Mena is on the internet with this very, very brown looking tan. Like, I don't know why it's happening. I don't. But what I do know is given, are you trying to be competition for Amara La Negra? Are you trying to be a browner skin spicy Latina? Or are you trying desperately for Safari to choose and or pick you? Is that what's happening? Is that the reason why it's giving this? Is that the reason why it's giving this? Because this is a no for me. And you guys, my sentiments last night about the situation between Erica and Sierra were spot on. I told y'all I felt like Erica threw Sierra under the bus on the episode when she decided to bring up the fact that Safari called Sierra talking about he want to be with her. Girl, Erica is drunk and high off of dick juice. She has obviously lost her damn mind. And I didn't put Bambi up here because this really is not about Bambi. But if y'all was looking for a reason for me to read Bambi, this is the show for you. If you was looking for a reason for me to read the Bam, girl, today I got you, babe. I got you. Because I have an issue with how this is all playing out, girl. I spent a good chunk of my day watching Sierra on live, and we're going to play a few of the clips from Instagram. Okay? But first, I'm going to read to you guys as much as I can in Sierra's accent what was said on Instagram when she responded to everybody attacking her, thinking that she was talking to Safari in some inappropriate way, which is why he was able to come to her talking about, I want to be with you. I already expressed to everybody in my live last night that I feel like Safari was trying to hurt Erica. He wasn't really trying to get with Sierra. I don't think he thought he could really get with Sierra, but he knew that it would make its way back to Erica. He knew that. And so I think he did this to hurt her. I think he intentionally seeks to hurt Erica, to play with her emotions, to get her all, digmatized on him and then hurt her. Yeah, I do. I think he's intentionally doing it. I think it is a form of abuse. I do. But I also feel like you're part of your own abuse at this point. You're complicit, because you're going along with it. You keep going back to him. It's just like a drug addict. It really is. Like, that you should be doing better. That you should be leaving him alone based on all of the things he's shown you thus far that should let you know he's not a good guy. Everybody wants to keep pretending that he is a good guy. He's not a good guy. He pretends to be a good guy so he can get what he wants out of y'all. But this situation with Sierra, I think, takes it to a whole nother level for you to be this thirsty and this evil to use this girl's only few friends that she does have against her. The girl don't have many friends. And now, because she refuses to act like a grown adult woman when she handles her business with her relationships, because she keeps acting like a child. You let everybody in your shit. You want everybody to help you beat up on Safari, which I understand why at the end of the day. Like, he's terrible to her. He's terrible to her. And he uses the public to make her look bad. So I understand why she would go through such extreme lengths. But At some point, when you are a grown-ass, evolved human being, especially as a woman, you stop playing the game with the man. You recognize his pattern. You see he's not going to change, and you stop getting him. You don't keep getting him and then crying about how he ain't shit after he's shown you this over and over and over again. And then you're going to get on Love and Hip Hop and cry to us and want us to be on your side and feel sorry for you. That's what you're going to want from us. But you are willing to throw your own friend under the damn bus so you can make him out to be the bad guy, when you don't even really need to do that, because we can see he's the bad guy. But you so dick drunk that instead of looking at the situation how you should have looked at it, like he just being his normal, evil, terrible, disgusting self, you decide to make Sierra an adversary because of this situation. Okay? And I'm going to tell y'all what Sierra all said, because I made notes. We ain't about to play her whole live. We're going to play a few clips they put on social media, but I watched most of that live so I can come to y'all with the, what was said, so we can understand. Because I feel like the little bits I was seeing on social media, that was only a portion of what she said. Okay? I don't do that for everybody, girl, but I needed to understand some things. Okay, so let me read to y'all what Sierra said. This did not supposed to film on Love and Hip Hop. It's supposed to stay between our friend group. Me and Erica both said we will never talk about this. I was caught off guard in this scene when Erica mentioned it. The whole situation really mentality put me, I think she meant mentally put me in a bad headspace. Safari was a husband to someone I call my sister. He was like a brother. In our friendship, Erica would call Eric. I would call Scrappy. If someone was having a problem, it was never a thing. Like we were being inappropriate. Let me stop right there. That's something you shouldn't do. And I recognize that I don't think Bambi, Erica, or Sierra saw their mothers being long-term marriages, let alone healthy ones. So I don't think that they know that it is a rule in marriage to not allow other people in your relationship in such a way. Meaning, you can get on the phone and talk to your homegirls about whatever is going on with your dude. But what your homegirl should never do is get on the phone with the dude to call him, ask him questions about what happened. She said this, friend. I know you feel that way, but this how she feel. That's very high school. That is very teenage type shit, to think you can be involved in other people's relationships and it will be positive. Like, I'm just saying, the only thing the girls would do is don't blame Mr. Charlie us to death. Okay, they'll tell you, girl, stay with that man if he doing this, this, and this. And if you're getting your ass beat, a good friend will give you an out. Okay, but outside of that, the idea that y'all are supposed to be calling y'all, with each other, and then calling a dude on the phone to ask him about an argument that the homegirl didn't have with her man, like, no, all of that is completely out of pocket. And I think because y'all have never seen what marriages look like when they are functioning, y'all don't know that that's not what you were supposed to do in the first place. But it's so funny how the men participated. The men fully participated in these text groups and these phone calls and being abreast to these conversations. They were fully involved, just as the women were, and talking to one another and calling a homegirl to complain and all of that shit. So don't look at the women like they the only ones doing that. The men were doing it too. And 9 times out of 10, them niggas ain't seen no healthy relationships with they mamas and they stepdaddies neither. Okay? Or they daddies. Okay? So I just kind of feel like they was already stepping wrong with the way they were all handling their marriages and relationships as a group, as far as I'm concerned. That was the first mistake that y'all made, Sierra. That was never how it was supposed to go from jump. But I also don't believe that you were doing anything inappropriate in your conversations. I don't. Let me continue what she said, okay? The initial conversation was innocent. When Safari said those inappropriate things to me, I instantly called my husband at the time, Eric, then my friend Bambi. I didn't want to tell Erica because I knew it would destroy her. And I never seen that coming from Safari at all, and made me very uncomfortable. And I'm honestly going through my healing journey and don't have time for this at all. You can tell I was very uncomfortable in the scene. I just want peace. I've been fussing with friends, men, which is out of line, going through my own battles in relationships, dealing with my own traumas. Okay. Like, she dealing with her own trauma. She's trying to heal herself. And y'all out here, like, and listen, Sierra is a Gemini and I'm a fellow Gemini. So I understand where Sierra is coming from. It's not the right way to be, but I understand exactly where she's coming from with this, because essentially she did feel like, these men, they hurting us, they hurting my friend. And I want to fight for my friends. I want to have their back because nobody ever has our back. Nobody ever has my back. So I want to have their back. How, I wish somebody would have my back. I think that was Sierra's mindset, for real. And that's why you're not supposed to be like that, because everybody is not going to go as hard for you as you will go for them. And honestly, this is just lessons that you have to learn. Like, I really do feel like this is just a life lesson that Sierra has to learn. We all have to learn it, kind of honestly, around this age, that you really cannot give to people the way you want to. You can't give to people the way you want to, because people will treat you however they want to treat you. And when you are looking for them to return the same type of energy you were giving them, they won't have it for you. So you have to be very careful about who you go up for and how much you are willing to do when it comes to your weirdo ass friends and their relationships. And one of the things you should be willing to do is be a sounding board. Witness what your friends are going through. Absolutely. Be a crying ear and maybe a phone number to a fucking therapist, girl. A link to better help. I don't know. But I also feel like Sierra was doing way too much. And there's a way to be there for your homegirl. There's a way to be there for her that doesn't require you having to fix her shit for her. And that's what Sierra is going to have to learn. Sierra is also, I'm going to tell y'all right now, I don't know, like, in what way was Sierra, raised in the church and shit, but it's something about that makes her naive. It's something about the church thing, because, whenever she's talking, she keeps apologizing for cursing. Like, girl, you're a grown-ass woman. You do not have to apologize for cursing. Like, just because you are on your healing journey don't mean you can't use expletives, okay? Like, sometimes when you healing, you got to use an expletive, because what's going to really get it off your chest? You got to get it off your chest. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of feel like she was doing way too much. Like, she's just doing way too much, overthinking everything. And I just, I'm looking at her as a person, and I just kind of feel like she's a Jesus freak. It makes her malleable. It makes her willing to be an attack dog for people. And her being a Gemini, like all of that misunderstanding and constantly having to over-explain herself and argue with people in the comments. Yeah, I understand her. She's going to have to, like, really find a way to not let these things bother her. She's going to have to find a way to really pull herself away so that she can put herself first, because her mentality is to make sacrifices for for everybody else. Her mentality is to, jump in front of bullets for people. She has a lack of boundaries. Absolute lack of boundaries. And to be very clear, y'all don't teach the Black girls boundaries. Just to be very clear, everybody wants to always, like, be so judgmental and go in on these girls. And I'm going to go in, but I'm also going to say that nobody teaches these girls any boundaries. They don't teach them to protect themselves by not going so hard for the people that they love. Like, they're always taught to put the other people first. So let's listen to some of the stuff that she had to say. All right. Hold up. Let me get my ears together. Okay, let's go.
It's crazy how, for one, I'm a Black girl and everybody said I was lying. The proof right there in the pudding. But we filming about this on Love and Hip Hop. Y'all was gonna see it eventually. But everybody was like, oh, Sierra lying, she lying. One thing about it, baby, I've made money for the last 6 years. I struggled my ass off, me and this little girl. We was broke, we was homeless. If I don't have nothing else, I have dignity, pride, and respect. And I'm a real friend. Secondly, when it happened, I called Bambi and my husband at the time, Eric. And it did hurt my friendship. We're all not friends no more, and I don't want to be back their friend. And I'm good. I'm done. And I love them girls like real blood sisters. No, I didn't call Erica first. That could have been my biggest mistake, but I called my husband. And told him what happened. You want to know why I didn't tell Erica? It's crazy how, for one, because I watched my friend and nurtured my friend at the time back to life when all that stuff was going on with Safari. Erica almost lost her mind when he was doing all that stuff to her. We watched her go from being almost 150 some pounds to 120 something pounds, and y'all did too, because he drug her. Safari really drug her. So it bothered me. That shit mentally messed me up, because every day I was going back and forth in my head like, I don't want to hurt her. I know she loved this man. I don't want to hurt her. So I didn't want to hurt her. So I was going back and forth, but I knew I told one of my best friends, which is Bambi, and I told my husband at the time. So that gave me some type of peace. But because I'm so much of a real bitch, excuse my language, because I'm on my healing journey and I don't supposed to be talking, because I watch my friend and I don't supposed to be talking like this. But because I'm so much of a real girl, I could not hold it no more. Erica called me and I said, I got something to tell you. Promise me you're not going to hate me, and promise me you're not going to stop being my friend. Those are the words that I told her. She was like, I promise. We ain't friends no more. I said, promise me you're not going to hate me, and promise me you're not going to stop being my friends. Because whether Safari was doing it, y'all know I'm a crybaby because I'm sensitive about my shit and I'm a passionate person. But I'm not about to cry because I've been doing good. I've been going to my counseling sessions and I've been a lot better. But she was like, no, I promise this. I love you. I know you're not gonna, I'm not gonna stop being your friend. And I was like, and promise we could never film about this shit on Love and Hip Hop. I told Erica what happened. And I don't supposed to be talking like this, but Safari was playing with me or not, he was out of line. He shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have called me. He shouldn't have told me that stuff. He shouldn't have been saying he want to be with me. He shouldn't have done none of that. He was out of line when he did that. And I can remember it like yesterday. When I told Erica, she called Eric screaming to the top of her lungs, crying. Like, bro, tell me it's not true. Tell me it's not true. But you know one thing I didn't do? I didn't throw Bambi under the bus and tell Erica that Bambi knew, because I knew Erica was going to be mad at Bambi if she knew all this time. So I told Erica the only person that knew was Eric, when it realistically the people that I told first was Bambi and Erica. I mean Bambi and Eric. So when it all came out, me and Erica was crying. She was hurt. She was distraught. I was hurt. You know, all them days I was living with not telling her that shit. Telling her that shit was tearing me into pieces as a friend. But I knew I told Baby. I knew I told Eric. So it still didn't make me feel good. It's just so fucked up. It's so fucked up that all this stuff happened and then nobody stood up for me. Everybody know how hard I go for my brand. I don't hang with other celebrities. I don't ask people for shout outs. I have helped thousands of girls make thousands of dollars, made 100 millionaires. And it's so crazy how the enemy be working against people. But as my friends, how hard I've been going for them on Love and Hip Hop, about to fight they niggas, they mistresses and all that. You would think that they would stand up for me and say one thing and not let the world think that I was really trying to fuck this clown. Erica and Bambi, we're not friends anymore. Just so the world will know. We're not friends anymore. And it's so fucked up because I love them. I'm telling her that shit, we love them bad. I don't open up to people. I got the same best friend since the 4th grade. I got the same friends, Tanky, Dara, since I was younger. They've been my friends for 20 years. And guess what my friends be saying? I don't fuck with them TV bitches. They some real hood bitches from the West Side. And they be like, they don't fuck with these TV bitches. And I be like, nah, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. No, don't do that. And I usually be standoffish and I be like having my antennas up with friends. But with these girls, I really felt like I would give them my blood if I could. So, but that money ain't gonna stop money. As I'm saying this, I'm saying, let me go through my healing journey. Stop. I don't want no safari. I was not lying. I showed y'all I love them bad. I was not lying. I showed y'all the text. I showed y'all everything. One thing about it, I've been married my whole life. I got respect. I don't even put on tight clothes around people, men. I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't even put on tight clothes around people, men. I was not lying. I showed y'all the text.
Okay, girl. So I'm going to just tell y'all again, I believe Sierra. I'm sorry, y'all. I believe Sierra. I feel like Sierra, because she did show the text on her live. I watched her live. It's still on her page. Okay. I believe she was on there for like a good hour and some change. Okay. Because, Instagram at the moment didn't want to show me the time on the live. So I'm just like watching it until it was time for me to come up here. And I'm just telling y'all, I feel like this is what basically went down. Let me run it. Hold up. Let me make sure my cameras and stuff are all right. Okay. So Sierra tells us she and Eric are not friends anymore. They all talk to each other's dudes because they don't know how to keep each other out of each other's business. So basically they were already like in a clique of people that have a level of, a level of comfortability with talking to each other's dudes. First of all, okay, that's not everybody's way. It really shouldn't be everybody's way, but it was their way. Okay. But I feel like it only bothers the men when it makes them look bad. Because otherwise, y'all saw how Scrappy was playing like he was Erica's friend, and you saw how Safari was pretending to be Sierra's friend. Like all of these men were pretending to be these women's friends so that they could either use the women because it was in their best interest, and so later on they could use these women against their women. Like that, I think that was the intent, and also the idea to keep you keep your friends close, you keep your enemies closer. So I need to know what all y'all talking about so I can know what y'all telling my girl. It's so funny how the shit became a problem for Scrappy when he was cheating on Bambi. It wasn't a problem when everybody was telling everybody's business and shit when he wasn't getting into no mess. Because last season, when Erica and Safari was going through all of their custody stuff, Scrappy was right along. Oh, I'm sorry, sis, and all of that shit. Okay. Safari and child, everybody Safari, he pretends to be their friend first. Okay. But it's really about trying to get on that cootie cat. Okay. So anyway, like she said, she's on her healing journey. Okay. She is trying to grow. He danced too much for her. Okay. But she texted him about Bitcoin. That was how the conversation started. She was trying to make her great escape from Eric, like she told us about. So she wanted to separate their money. They had money in Bitcoin. And y'all know the market has been going down with Bitcoin. So I imagine that she was trying to find a way to get her money back. And Safari is the dude in their group that know about the Bitcoin, right? So he says, yeah, I'm going to hit you back about that, right? He hit her back when she was at church. Her pastor literally jumps on her Instagram live in her bed to say, yeah, he called when we was there and he got real disrespectful talking about Eric was a bitch ass nigga and Sierra needed a man like Safari. That's what he was telling her. So the pastor was there and heard the shit as well. That's what the pastor said. Okay. And so Sierra was really taken aback by the whole situation. At first, when he was talking shit about Eric, she just brushed him off. But she was like, all right, I'm going to call you back when I get back to my house. So when she got home, she called him about the Bitcoin situation yet again. He starts talking about how, oh, yeah, I really wanted to tell you something because, I really think we should be together. And I do think he said it. I think he said it to her, but not because he really was trying to get with her. I think he did it so he could hurt Erica. I think he knew that, because what did Erica do when she found out? Say it's not so, Joe. Tell me it's not true. You know, all of that acting like she liked to do on the show. She do that shit in real life too. That's who she is, okay? Love being a victim. She's in a telenovela in her fucking mind too, okay? So at the end of the day, it looked like you played your friend. Sierra says that we're going to see in the upcoming episodes, Erica's going to go around telling everybody that Sierra wanted Safari, when that was not the case. She didn't want to tell Erica because Bambi told her not to tell Erica. Eric said, don't tell Erica. Everybody knows not to tell Erica because Erica is going to take that information, internalize it, and now she's going to be hating on you. Because first of all, Erica is one of those Latina girls that likes to hang around Black women so she can feel like the pretty Latina in a group full of Black girls. It kind of ups her ante. Whereas if she would have been around some other Latina girls, she may not be the cutest in the bunch. But because she is, you know, gearing and catering herself towards Black men, you hanging out with Black women, and yeah, they might be bad bitches, but you get to feel like the baddest amongst the bad bitches because you're the Latina girl, right? And y'all get preference over the African American girls in y'all clique. Let's be very clear. Let's be very clear. That's why it was so easy for you to jump off the fucking porch into making Sierra the bad guy in this situation. And bam, let's turn to you. Baby, you doing exactly what you did in that situation with Scrappy. You sat there and you stayed quiet as he acted a fucking fool. And then he was able to turn around and flip it on you. And had you held him accountable when it all went down, had you really been like, nah, nigga, I don't like the fact that you doing this. Nah, like, had you really held him accountable at any turn instead of just going along with the bullshit, maybe they wouldn't have been able to make you look like the villain. But because you stuck beside him and didn't speak up, and didn't hold your man accountable, they were able to flip this shit on you and make you the bad guy. That's a problem for you. That's something you need to work on. That's something you need to work on. You don't need to always like jump in other people's shit. But I do feel like you probably feel like Erica doesn't have anybody else. Erica going through it like you going through it. You told Sierra not to say anything. So now you just going to sit back and mind your business. And if Sierra want to be mad at you, she can be mad at you. But you're not going to get involved to like, you know, I don't think Bambi did anything to Sierra. But Bambi kind of backing out of it and not coming to Sierra's defense has Sierra very hurt. And honestly, it had to happen. You had to learn the lesson. But don't take it personal, Sierra. Don't take it personal. Please don't. And I know you will because you're a Gemini. But don't take it personal. Bambi is who she is. And I don't even think it's malicious. I just think that there's a part of her that really just wants to go along, that wants to get along. If there is a bigger personality, if there's a personality that can trump hers, she'll allow it to. And I think that's basically what happened with Scrappy and the Erica and the E-Money situation. You sat there and let that shit happen because you ain't really want to get involved or speak up one way or another. And then it's the same thing with this situation with Sierra and Erica. You just kind of sitting back and not really getting involved and felt like not saying anything was the better option. Even though I do agree, when Bambi was like, I don't think you should tell Erica, it's because they knew how Erica was going to respond. But in real life, I would have called Erica immediately. I would have called her immediately. And I understand why they didn't, because of the weight she lost, because of how terrible she looked. You know, she was just now healing herself and getting to a better space. I can understand why they were kind of, you know, apprehensive about letting Erica know what was really going on with Safari's ass. But I think you need a clear picture the next time you want to go sit on his dick. You need a clear picture that this is the man that you fighting over. This is the man that you online mad about. This is the man that you asking people if they talk to him. You asking, like, girl, you still care so much about this man, and I wish you would stop. I wish you would stop. You was playing when you divorced him. You wasn't really over him. You was trying to teach his ass a lesson, and he one-upped you by divorcing your ass and still being able to come back and get in your bed. You playing yourself. And now you ruining good friendships with people over saving face with this nigga, over punishing him. And it ain't personal. It ain't personal. She trying to hurt him. It ain't really about Ciara as much. She's jealous of Ciara, absolutely. But she put that shit on blast, I think, out of jealousy of Ciara, but more so to drive home how much ain't shit Safari is. Like, we needed more evidence. Like, we don't need any more evidence. You need more evidence because you the one still fucking him. Laying up in the bed with him in fucking February like a fool. Oh, girl, when Ciara was like, girl, I don't want him. He danced too much. His head big. Like, no, all of that bumper cloud Rastafari, girl, no. He lame to me. No. Okay? Yes. Bambi is passive. Absolutely. And everybody act like, oh, she be trying to do it on purpose. But really, I think that she one of them girls that they really must have, the people, the parents, whoever must have did a number on them because they don't really like confrontation until they have to have confrontation. They don't like uncomfortable conversations. They run from them. Okay? But in real life, bitch, I'd have called Erica immediately. Like, bitch, girl, why your baby daddy just called me on some bullshit? That's what I would have said. Safari is not community dick. He's the new reality show dick. Girl, he is community dick, but just on these reality shows. Specifically on Love and Hip Hop. Make sure y'all like the video. Thank you, Lottie Dottie Za, for being a member for 5 months. Hey, finally caught me a live BBS. It's been a minute since I got to Kiki with y'all. We happy that you here. We happy that you here. Okay. So yeah, y'all. That's what's going on with the girls on Love and Hip Hop. Okay. I think I was clear. I feel like I gave everybody the read, like Erica, get it together. Get it together, because you over there just messing over all your little friendships. Just messing over all your little friendships. And bam, if you don't get a backbone and stop with the bullshit, okay, please hurry up. Please run, jump, hurry, get a backbone. Okay, thank you. And not just when it's about an 18-year-old and some bullshit. Thank you. No, I did not edit that picture of Erica Mena. She is absolutely over there blackfishing. Okay, looking just like NeNe. Okay, so she can compete with Amari La Negra. Okay, over there punching the fucking air because now she gotta compete with a chocolate Afro Latina. She thought she was winning. She thought she was winning. She thought it was about the accent and the Latina-ness. She thought that's what it was about. She thought it was about the hair texture, and now he over there humping with real big booty Amari La Negra. The one whose legs and ass match, the one who can dance too. The one who can move her hips around like this, in the way that you can. Okay? The one who can cha-cha-cha better than you, bitch. Okay? Bailar. Okay? Bailar. Okay? Listen. That bitch over there jealous. Okay? That bitch over there punching the air. Over there upset. Upset. Girl. I wish you stopped feeling a way about that man so you can stop making women your adversary. I wish a lot of y'all would stop doing that. Okay? Once again, he is just a dildo. That's all he can be. Just pass him around and let him be free. He's not to be kept. He's not a husband. You were stupid enough to husband him, but he's not a husband. Okay? He's a dildo. Now, NeNe, Lanithia, honey. Let's get into her. Hold up. First of all, if she ain't gonna do nothing, she gonna be on somebody's internet talking about herself. She gonna be on somebody's internet talking about herself, y'all. Hold up. Okay? Because she always talking about narcissists, and I'm like, so you haven't seen yourself? No, we haven't noticed patterns that you yourself have. No, that's not what's happened. Okay, honey girl. Okay, girl. If that's how you feel, but me personally, girl, it's giving you're a narcissist yourself. But let's go ahead and listen to what the girl had to say. Okay,
is they are going to ruin your day and your night. even on special occasions. It's almost like being with this one person that has about 50 different characters inside of them. You don't know who you're going to get and when you're going to get them, okay? And the craziest thing about it is that they manipulate everybody around you to make them believe that you are the problem. They are evil, they are dangerous, they are losers, and they have a lot of childhood trauma. One thing about a narcissist is they are going to ruin your day and your night. Even on special occasions. It's almost like being with this one person that has about 50 different characters inside of them. You don't know who you're going to get and when you're going to get them, okay? And the craziest thing about it is that they manipulate everybody around you to make them believe that you are the problem.
First of all, what filter is this? What's up with this filter? Sorry, y'all. The filter is bothering me, girl. The filter is really bothering me that she has on her face. I just don't know why we're doing that. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. That was annoying me. Okay, yes. So NeNe is online, I'm sure, talking about her little ex-boyfriend, right? Calling him a narcissist. She's been like passive aggressively calling him a narcissist online for at least a month or two now. That's why she said they're not together, but she still be lying or whatever with him. She still be being seen about town with him. So it's, like, we believe you that he's a narcissist, but we also feel like so are you. Birds of a feather flock together. Okay. I'm sorry, NeNe, but you often make me feel like you're a narcissist as well. Like, and why are you still messing with him? How many times are we gonna talk about him being a narcissist? Are you gonna go? Like, are you gonna leave? Are you really gonna leave? Because it feels like you're not really leaving. It feels like every time you turn around, we having another conversation about this man. We having a subliminal conversation about this man. And I don't really understand why we continue to do that. I don't understand why we continue to do that, girl. It's annoying to me. I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you, especially when you have other shit going on, like what they saying over there at the TMZ. So it says NeNe Leakes sued over swag boutique store. You owe us rent. Okay, that's what it says. And NeNe responds to reports that she's being sued for thousands of dollars in back rent at her now closed store location. The report came out on her late husband Greg Leakes' birthday. So y'all, RIP to Greg Leakes, all right? The professional NeNe Leakes' husband. Okay, we miss you, Greg. So NeNe said, "Happy heavenly birthday, Greg. Today you would be out eating your favorite foods, French fries and chicken tenders. I love you for that, child. Listen, me and Greg would have got along just fine. A bitch really can't eat fries and chicken tenders most of the time. Especially if they're not dry or frozen chicken tenders, girl. Anyway, it was the simple things about you that got me every time. I love you and miss you more than words can say. My man, my man, my man." Then she went to his grave site. I don't know how this is a response to you owing them people. Oh wait, no, here's a response. Ha ha. Somebody said she is literally grieving her husband today as it's his B. They have some empathy. And she said, "Greg signed the lease, not me. He ain't here." Oh Lord. Oh Lord. So you being sued over a lease that you took over because Greg signed the lease, and I guess all of his properties or whatever he had signed leases on was supposed to have went to you for your boutique, and now they want you to pay and you're not paying because the store is closed. Oh, okay. Okay. It happens. It happens. Yeah, I it's given. Girl, she threw Greg under the bus on his birthday. After all of that emotion, after all of that, I miss you and I love you, my man, my man, my man. Girl, he signed the lease, not me. It was him. It wasn't me. Girl, not you throwing that man under the bus when he's already under the ground. Oh my God. I cannot with her. Like, she's the worst. She's the worst. But you know what? I ain't mad at her. I really am not. I'm not mad at her at all. I just wish she would get her life together. Because you over there complaining about that nigga. at the same time not paying your bills. It's giving wet pussy dry purse. And I know that's not the case, but that's what it's given when you got lawsuits and shit like that, but you over there laid up with an African with money that you keep crying about on the internet. Girl, I can't take it. I cannot take it, NeNe. Oh my God. Y'all like the video? Give me a second.
Anywhere you go, you belong. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
Girl, I was gonna move on. But since you asked, hold up. Since you asked, I'll give you the definition of a narcissist. Okay. Narcissistic personality disorder is a mental health condition in which people have an unreasonably high sense of their own importance. They need and seek too much attention and want people to admire them. People with this disorder may lack the ability to understand or care about the feelings of others. Okay? Lacking empathy for others, needing admiration, believing others are inferior. Okay? Those are some of the qualities. Okay? Having a preoccupation. Here are some signs. Hold up. Where are the signs? Okay. Yes. A sense of self-importance, preoccupation with power, beauty, or success, entitled, can only be around people who are important or special, interpersonally exploitive for their own gain, arrogant, lack empathy, must be admired, envious of others, or believe that others are envious of them. Narcissists are not bad people. It's their behavior that's problematic. They have been conditioned to believe that they are special and deserve to be treated better than others and approach the world accordingly. Okay? This is what they say. This is what they say on the Google. Okay? That's what they tell y'all in case y'all wanted to know. Now let's go ahead. Let me see. Okay, hold up. I was just trying to make sure I ain't missed no. Okay, here we go. Journey to Jasmine. Thank you for being a member for 8 months, love. I try to go up for my Aunt NeNe, but Lord, she knows she makes it hard for me. Girl, listen, we all still want the best for her. Like, she get her ass whipped online verbally at least once a week. But at least we're still talking about her. So it's just prime breeding ground for somebody to give her a show. It's prime breeding ground for her to get a job some damn where. Okay, now let's move on, because get Tiffany Haddish the fuck away from me. Okay, at this point, something is wrong with Tiff. Okay, Tiff needs help. All right. I think we all knew that. I think we all felt that when she started screaming at that man at the baseball game that kept saying her name over and over again. I think that's when everybody got the clearer picture. It's not just for play. It's not just jokes. Something is broke up there. Okay. And y'all know that Tiffany has been abused like excessively as a child and a young woman, and she has the delusional brain of one. And the funny part about it is these are the people that become famous. It's just that we're just now having so much access to how they actually think and the things that they say. Because back in the day, before we had social media, celebrities were really this weird. They were. We just didn't know until after they died. You know what I'm saying? And we got to look inside of their house and saw how they were fucking hoarding and shit. You know what I'm saying? But this is what they're saying about Tiff, girl. All right. Oh, I look good. All right. Neighbors, it looks like Tiffany Haddish has a new show concept coming to TVs near you. According to Hollywood Reporter, Haddish is producing a show about successful women dating homeless men. Per the outlet, she was inspired to produce the show because she once experienced homelessness. I experienced homelessness myself and found that there was a stigma on it that I don't think should be there, she explained. Everyone deserves to be loved. Everyone deserves to have someone supporting them and caring for them, not necessarily carrying them all the way. It's really important for people to make sure that they know that, because it's really hard to be homeless. So many people are isolated and living on the streets alone. It's unclear if Chloe and Tristan will be joining the cast, as she is currently housing him as her roommate now. That is hilarious. The neighborhood talk is messy as fuck. But child, I'm still following y'all. So yeah, let's discuss. I think it is so problematic to feel you should force women to be in relationships, or not force, but the concept behind making a show to romanticize something is so that more women will open up their doors and their legs to the concept of allowing a man who is homeless into their beds, as if we need any more help doing that. Like, especially black women and white women are already housing homeless men. They're already letting niggas stay at their house. They're already letting niggas drive around in their car. We've been Jody and Yvetting it for years. We've been doing that for decades at this point. By the time Baby Boy came out, this is a normal occurrence in our community. So you can just about guess that this way of life of women, allowing men to be homosexuals and financially taking care of these men as they come in and out of their homes and give dick and STDs and babies and, just kind of do as they please. These niggas are already homeless. Like, we're already doing that. Do we really need to make a television show that romanticizes it? Because that's problematic to me, because what I've learned is that what you put on television, people will always try to do in real life. People on social media have already done like little quick videos showing them picking up some homeless nigga off of the street, bathing him, putting him in clothes, and then fucking him. And then when you come back home from your job and the nigga then robbed you, then what? The idea that an answer to homelessness is for women to open up their beds and legs is insane. It's insane. I really, really feel like, girl, we're hustling backwards if we're doing things of that nature. I'm sorry. Men need to prove themselves. And let's be very clear. Most people who are homeless, they want to be homeless. Yeah, I'm going to say it. There is a large percentage of y'all that don't want to work. You don't want to be a part of this system. You don't want to pay bills. You don't want to have to deal with what comes with having somewhere to live. And it's unfortunate that we live in this society, this capitalistic, patriarchal society that pushes people that don't want to work like this to the outskirts of society in such a way. But at the end of the day, there is so much out there to help homeless people, and they don't go and get the help because they don't want it. They don't want it. They want to have their tent under the bridge. They do. They want to have their tent on the beach. They want to be able to just live anywhere they want to live, pick their shit up and move, and not have to be beholden to this society that requires you to pay taxes. Yeah. A way of tapping out of life is not just being an alcoholic or a drug addict. It's being homeless. That's a way to tap out. It is. Now, I'm not saying that's in every situation, because to be very clear, I do understand that a lot of homeless people have mental health issues, and there's not enough help for those people either. But you also can't force people to get help even when there is help. Not without, usurping their civil rights. You feel me? So it's a very fine line, okay? And the homeless people that I come into contact with all the time are literally people that I feel like do not want to work, but they know that they can make money standing outside the red light asking people for fucking money. I remember when I was working at the news station, I would see the same dope head at the same light every day, like that was his fucking job. He'd get just enough money to go get some dope and come sit back at the red light and fall asleep. Yep. So it's this whole concept is problematic. It is lacking in intelligence. It is, I feel like, annoying the way that y'all are constantly wanting women to humble themselves and accept dirt off the fucking street. That's no disrespect. You may not necessarily be dirt off the street just because you're homeless, but that's literally what you asking somebody to do. And I think that's insane. I think we have a whole bunch of homeless shelters for people to go to, and they don't like to go there because sometimes you can't go there if you're drinking or doing drugs, and they want to be able to do whatever the fuck they want to do. It is what it is. But yeah, y'all, I want Tiffany Haddish to sit down. I want her to sit down somewhere. Thank you, Nola Reeds, for the super chat. We do not need a show for homosexuals and struggle love. Give me sprinkle, sprinkle. Listen, we already got the show for homosexuals and struggle love. It's a few of them over there on the Oppressed Women's Network, okay, aka BKA, also known as OWN. All right. It used to mean the Oprah Winfrey Network. Not since them white people bought it, girl. Now it's the Oppressed Women's Network. Okay, ain't that a shame? Such a shame. Okay, what's next on my list? Next on my list is to get into the Whoa Vicky. Get off the Whoa Vicky situation with Krishan. Hold up, y'all. I thought I had my graphic in here, but I don't. But that's okay, because we got to watch a video. And when we watch this video, I can go and get my graphic. Okay. All right. Hold up. Girl, I don't even know why y'all make people like Whoa Vicky and them famous. I hope y'all see her house. Okay. This very Caucasian lady that y'all have allowed to basically do the same thing that Sexy Red and Suki Hana do, and y'all be mad at them for doing it. The Whoa Vicky girl has been able to do the same thing, use black culture and degenerate female black culture as a way to make money. And she's able to go right back to being, Victoria, whatever the fuck her name is. Let's listen. Oh, no sound. Oh, really, bitch? Oh, really, bitch? That's really disrespectful. That's really disrespectful. Y'all, I hate when they do this. Like, we get to a point with the sharing a screen where they start like muting it on Instagram so that we can't play it. Like, that's real aggravating. Like, there was absolutely sound on this video. All right, hold up, y'all. Do me a favor, like the video. Give me a second. Let me find it on YouTube, because I know it's probably on YouTube.
Anywhere you go, give it on. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
Okay, y'all, I got it. I got it, girl. I got it. At least some shorts on YouTube. Okay, here we go.
You call me police, you call me scary, whatever you want. But if somebody runs up on you when you're not looking, and it's a setup, and a pregnant person throws something at you, but if I were to throw something back at her, not saying I would.
Please stop smacking.
But then it would be, oh, well, Vicky's wrong. How you gonna throw something at a pregnant person? How you gonna do this? How you gonna do that? Right or wrong? Right or wrong? Right or wrong? But then when
the black scent annoys me so much.
And send paperwork, oh, I'm a wreck. Oh, I'm this, I'm that. I could be 6'9". Girl, you dumb bees want to come apologize, and when I confront y'all, and then
what is this music playing in the background? What is this music? Girl, they just posting stuff and messing it up. Hold up, let me see if I can find a longer clip, girl. I'm mad that Instagram won't act real flow with me. But I already know that apparently the sister, right? It's Krishan's sister. Krishan got her sister fighting everybody. Is that it? Hold on. Yeah, what is this with the music on everything? What is that about? Why are y'all being like this? Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. Okay, y'all. I guess I can't pull up the video since YouTube, isn't giving me a full video without somebody else's track on it, which is really annoying. But hold up, just let me try something. Let me try something. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna be able to talk about this, and I really did want to. I really did want to, because I feel like this is a conversation to be had, but I want to hear what Vicky said about it besides just that little clip. But anyway, girl, let's just go ahead and try. Not Lotto sounds like her. Why I click on for 1 second and y'all dragging like that? Why y'all do that? Why y'all do that? Make sure y'all liking a video. Oh, Kandi did another spoof for tags. That's cute. Okay, hold up. Let me see if I can scroll my situation and find it for y'all. Okay, here we go. I got it, y'all. There we go.
Paperwork. I accidentally, first of all, before I got in the show, wasn't nobody screenshotting like, oh, look at what Vicky like. She trying to be funny. Oh, look at this, look at that. Oh, look at what Vicky tweeted. But that show like drama. So guess what? They got pages that are drama-filled pages. Like, ooh, who's she talking about? Look at what Vicky like. Look at what Vicky did. Oh, ooh, well, Vicky wants to fight a bug. Do you think that she's trying to whoop whoop? And so I came on that show. Main thing was to spread the light of God, to spread the light of Jesus. And
girl, go to hell.
I mean, I feel like I did that. When y'all see whatever y'all will see. Yeah, so what Vicky liked some tweets that wasn't good.
Okay, you like tweets. We got that.
It was messy and stuff. But what Vicky didn't mean to like those tweets. You get what I'm saying? So I have
you meant to like those tweets. You clout chasing, messy ass, appropriating little bitch.
The habit of double tapping, and came up on my Explore page, and I just be scroll. They're like, oh, look at what Vicky like. They posted it. So I kindly asked them to remove it, and I didn't mean to. I said, here, you should post this video of me in praying. And they ignored that. They ain't post that, but they did delete it from me. I'll put a screenshot in here. And so...
why is she breathing so hard? Why you breathing so hard?
Me and sister was cool. We was getting along, everything good. And then whoop. And then came back. Oh, what y'all say about my sister on TikTok? I think at first she probably said Twitter, but in my brain I thought she said TikTok. I'm like, what you mean on TikTok? I ain't saying nothing about you on TikTok. She's like, oh, you doing clickbait stuff. I genuinely was tweets that wasn't good. Confused because in my head I heard TikTok. I'm like, you talking about the one of me and you praying? She's like, no. I'm like, oh, I know what you're talking about. I promise you I didn't mean to like that. No, I promise you. I'm sorry if I offended you. I don't have a problem with saying sorry first because I listened to Joyce Meyer's line. She says, the one who apologizes first is the most spiritually mature. So I never had a problem saying sorry first. And like I said, I didn't come on that show to fight, right? So, I'm sorry. She's like, and she was talking to another girl. And she's like, you dumb ABs want to come apologize, and when I confront y'all.
Is it this hard to explain a story? Like, I feel like my brain cells are dying.
And then I looked at her and I'm like, no, I'm sorry for real. And this was like, no, it's good. I'm like, I don't want to fight. So it's like, yeah, come on, no, it's good.
Of course you don't want to fight.
At least, I believe you. I'm like, I swear on, what I'm saying? I don't even supposed to swear. But I'm like, everything. Didn't mean like that.
She really didn't want to fight.
My emotions were just overwhelmed at that point because I thought, me and her got along. I didn't
You were scared because you don't want to fight Krishan because she's a crackhead. We know.
know she was gonna believe something she saw on the internet versus asking me instead of just first. You know, she didn't want to attack me. If she wasn't for the security guard, she would have attacked me. Like, you know, but the security guards wouldn't let her move.
Okay.
I guess because she's pregnant. And so yeah. She's like, whatever, they don't want to let me move. But y'all would have just threw something at me. And it kind of hit me right here. And no, I forgive her. Everything is fine. God bless her. And everything.
You forgive her, but you pressing charges? Okay.
Yeah, I wish her the best, honestly. I'm just letting y'all know what happened. And so then after that, the next day, I was told by somebody to go down there and say, Jesus loves y'all, because everyone was fighting and arguing and stuff. Yeah.
So the producer's telling her what to do and what to say. Got it.
So I went down there and I was like, I'm not going down there by myself because last time she wanted to fight me and stuff. And then
and you were scared.
Jesus loves y'all. Said, I'm not going down there by myself. So the people that was coming with me. And then once I got there, they're like, everyone move out the shot. We only want her in the shot. See, I was by myself. And somebody was telling me, oh, come down here. So I'm not looking. And then Shada came running. And then I'm standing up on a brick thing. Shada came running and boom, boom, boom. And a boom, and a boom, and a boom. You know what I'm saying? But I know that I'll boom, boom, boom back.
You did not boom, boom, boom back. If Krishan ran, is she saying Krishan ran up on her? Because she said shawty. So did Krishan run up on her and boom, boom, boom off camera? That's what I'm believing right now. Girl, what?
And I know it's like 50, 100 people around. So somebody saw her running. Somebody could have warned me, and somebody could have stopped her. But it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I forgive everyone there.
Yeah, you know what it is. You're the white girl. They're appropriating Black culture, and they wanted you to get touched a little bit. They did, so they let you.
Definitely a set up, though. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so that's what it is.
She felt like she was set up. She probably was.
No, I don't want to fight anybody else. I forgive. Hurt people. I understand this. Me personally, I'm waiting until marriage to have sex. And I know it's like,
girl, what? Why are you saying that?
But yeah, let me know.
She's selling that coochie on the internet. That's what that was. So this is the marks on her face. She's like she got whelps. She got scratches on her face. Just scratches. Shaking my head. I told her not to go on that show. Free my son. Nigga, shut up. Oh my God. Go drink bleach. Court scheduling. Krishan Malone. Yeah, girl. Victoria Waldrip. Assault, 2nd degree misdemeanor. Yup. So she's saying Krishan ran up on her, pregnant and all. That's what I feel like I'm seeing here. Thank you, Noble B, for the super chat. There's something rather insidious about this. Girl, what part of it is insidious to you? So everybody was mad. Everybody was mad at Vicky, right? Everybody was mad at Vicky for pressing charges. But I'm personally not mad at Vicky for pressing charges. I'm not. I'm tired of Krishan. I'm tired of Krishan and people like her that think y'all can keep running up on everybody and being a fucking bully, and nobody's ever gonna hold you accountable. So yeah, y'all ran up on that girl. Hold up. Y'all ran up on a girl, scratched her up a bit, and she pressed charges. That sounds about right. Now I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I personally, I feel like when you go on Zeus Network, when you go on a show like that, you really should be prepared to fight and not sue. Because all of the other girls that go on that show and don't sue. So why the fuck you gonna take your Caucasian ass on them people's show and now you want to sue somebody for a run-up? Like, I don't like it, because I feel like you shouldn't have been allowed into the space anyway. I hate to say it like that. But unless she signed paperwork saying that she wasn't going to press charges, she shouldn't have been allowed to be a part of it, because I feel like the other girls don't have the luxury. The other girls on the show don't have money to get lawyers all the time to defend them getting stumped out on these Zeus Network shows. Because look what happened to Amber and all of the girls on Jocelyn's Cabaret which I refuse to watch that garbage juice bag of a fucking show. I ain't watching, I ain't supporting. That hoe could drink bleach and jump off a ledge as far as I'm concerned. And I just kind of feel like, girl, like, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at Wo Vicky. I wish Wo Vicky would not be in that space, but y'all let her in. Y'all let her in the space because y'all wanted to capitalize off her cultural appropriation like y'all often like to do. So if she's suing y'all and she's suing Krishan because somebody put hands on her, oh well. Oh well. I don't feel any ways about it. I don't. Thank you, Brown Skin out there for the super chat. Krishan might need a little bit of jail. She might, because she out here real reckless. She out here real reckless right now. And she really shouldn't have went on that damn show. I don't know why she went on that show. Thank you, Noble B, for another super chat. Sorry, Bondi, I was referring to Tiffany's homeless project. Thank you for specifying. And yes, you are right. It does seem insidious. Like, why are you trying to take advantage of these poor people? Is what you know, the questions that come into mind. Okay. Anyway, girl, I'm so mad that this is one of the days that Lyric gonna spend forever at work because I really want him to come home and cook. Thank you, V Lockett, for the super chat. Hey, I've been watching you since you did the recap with Dr. Heavenly. I love your commentary. Thank you so much. Thank you. Shout out to Dr. Heavenly. Okay. Oh, messy ass. I love her though. She messy as fuck though, but I love her. I can't wait to see this new season of Married to Medicine, girl. I'm super duper excited for it. Okay, so now we're gonna move on. Let's talk about we have 2 more topics, girl. And I'm gonna talk about some other things in my members only live, but I wanted to see what the time was gonna give, and I feel like I'm just gonna give y'all the members only live tomorrow morning. You know, I need to get that done before I go meet up with the boo DJ Richie Sky because he's in town. So we're gonna meet up a bit. Okay. So I'm gonna come to y'all tomorrow morning, 10:30 a.m. and we gonna get into you know, the members only live. We'll talk about Kiki and Darius. What else are we talking about? We're gonna talk about Fallon's interview. We're gonna talk about Tara Manning crazy ass. We're gonna talk about Masika's interview with that real sassy light-skinned guy with the glasses. You know, it was giving pimp and jealous of women. Yeah, we're gonna talk about him and Masika. So yeah, I have some more topics that I want to get into with you guys for my members only live. But because the Ooh Ladies First panel is this evening, girl, and I have some other things to get done, we're just gonna go ahead and, you know, make the members only live tomorrow morning. Okay, so make sure y'all come through. I'll send out a link after this one. Okay. All right, so we're here to talk about Tyler Perry as the second to last topic, girl. All right. Tyler Perry, unfortunately, did not complete his purchase of BET. And I don't know what happened, but I'm sad about it. I'm not even going to lie. Now Paramount Viacom is going to keep BET for themselves. Okay, let me tell y'all what they said on the Neighborhood Talk. It looks like Tyler Perry won't be the owner of BET after all. Paramount has decided to end the auction of the network after negotiations with the billionaire reached a stalemate. According to the New York Post, Tyler Perry refused to raise his $2 billion bid for the company after Paramount insisted on him buying it for $3 billion. After months of roadblock, Paramount decided to keep the network for themselves. We made this decision because the benefits of maintaining a majority stake in BET Media Group creates more value for Paramount than any of the proposals we received. Is that right? We made this decision because the benefits of maintaining a majority stake in BET Media Group creates more value for Paramount than any of the proposals we received. Like, BET must really be valuable, and that must include BET Plus. So now I'm wondering if Tyler is going to keep his content on BET, because it might be time to see if you can acquire your own damn channel. Okay, but let's go ahead and keep reading. We made this decision, and I said that. Hold up. Yeah, so as of now, there will be no new ownership of BET. Tyler Perry still owns a 25% stake in the BET Plus streaming service. So he still owns 25% of BET Plus. I wonder how he's going to be able to leverage that in this situation. I wonder if, you know what I'm saying? I wonder if he's going to move his content, like what's going to happen. I would really hope that he has the ownership of all his shows. They may be BET shows, but I would hope that, you know, he did something, considering he's a 25% owner of BET Plus. I would hope there's something in the paperwork that says he owns his shows. You know, like Fatima and Sisters and some of those other shows on BET Plus. But either way, child, we're gonna see how Tyler is going to deal with this situation. We're gonna see, girl. But for right now, it's not owned by the black folk, girl. It's still owned by the white folk over there down to the BET. Okay, so let's get into the last topic, girl. The last topic. Your girl Kandi. Hold up, your girl Kandi did her speak on it this week with Jay. Okay, I was not familiar with Jay beforehand, but child, Jay had her talking real good about the whole Phaedra situation. Okay, and also I believe because NeNe had done her interview and she talked about how, oh, you know, I think Kandi owes the fans a sit down with Phaedra. And Kandi was pissed off about that. So let's go ahead and hear what Kandi had to say from the speak on it that she did with Jay.
I feel like you owe Phaedra a conversation.
I don't owe her shit. And I would
Not
say
a
that to anybody.
thing.
Not a motherfucking thing. I don't owe her shit. She would never get shit from me.
Because
Like
she
that-
was like,
she
I
and I
don't
don't have a-
understand. She was like, I
Why
don't
was she
understand.
not? She was the main one back in the day. It's
Yeah.
like when she with you, she with you. And when
Yeah,
she
when
with
she
you, when she
not.
not, she want to drag you.
Yeah.
Because before she was the main one saying that Phaedra should have got fired. When she went on, remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. She was saying
NeNe.
that. I didn't even say that, but she said that. So it's just like now all of a sudden you
NeNe.
think I owe her a conversation for what?
She was saying the fans was robbed of that. And she was like, if you
And
can,
they ain't never gonna get it. Because no, the reason why I say it's not about the fans, I love the fans, but to me, when okay, more than one thing, not to speak too much on that.
right.
But I mean, obviously everybody know the blatant lie that was told.
Yeah, right.
But a lot of people don't even, it's like y'all be forgetting or something. I don't forget, especially not in this situation.
Yeah.
People always be like, oh, it was somebody else made it up, this blah, blah, blah. But y'all don't remember Portia sitting there in that thing and said, no, you told me that Kandi told you out your own mouth that this happened.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, no, then she tried to say, no, somebody else
somebody
told me that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can't defend yourselves against blatant liars or people who are so spiteful that will make up anything to tear you down and
right.
then hide. Because like during the time that the whole situation played out, we didn't even know she was involved.
Right. But that
And
was
if
her
it
thing.
wasn't
She was
for-
saying if you made it with Portia, and she was like, you and Portia have become friends again, she don't see why Phaedra don't get the same grace. But I mean, what do you mean?
It wasn't just that. People also forget the whole thing. Okay, first of all, those accusations, people want to bring those up every other year. I don't know if y'all know, people be like, oh, she must be true, or maybe it's some truth too.
Yeah.
Even though y'all seen it play out as a lie,
Yeah,
right?
they
And we
admitted
all
it,
know
yeah.
those type of accusations
They stick
have
with you for life.
totally stick with you for life and have
They-
totally ruined some people.
Yeah.
Now, thank God that I was able to turn the situation around.
But I
and
think
it
that was because
didn't
people
ruin
know
me.
you.
One, yeah, that I do believe a lot of people
They
just
know you don't
didn't believe it.
drink, so
Yeah, I believe a lot of people didn't believe it, but then also there are a lot of, I mean, over time, you know, the shit that it all came out in the end, and it was proven that she was lying. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Had Portia not said anything, right, I would have never known that she did it, and I would have never been able to defend myself against that.
yeah,
It would have just been something that would have been forever.
kept on going.
Kept going
Yeah.
and dragged my name, right, and my businesses.
Yeah,
And mind you, I have a Bedroom Kandi, which is an adult brand, and something like that
Right.
definitely will ruin that.
yeah,
right?
absolutely.
So that's one thing. The other part about that, I think a lot of people forget in the middle of the reunion that year, she was like, oh yeah, how's everything going with your restaurant? Now, people, what y'all don't know, or well, what I thought I explained back then, maybe some of y'all don't forget.
And she
My
was
restaurant
going to the
wasn't-
city and calling people. I remember you saying,
Yes,
that.
for some reason, like I had passed everything before the
forgot
board,
about
but
that.
my liquor license had not
Yeah.
been signed off on. and we were supposed to be opening our restaurant, but for some reason, it hadn't been signed off of.
Mhm.
And when she did that, I knew that she had something to do with it because she was cool with the person who had to sign off. Let's just say that at the time.
Okay.
And so my whole thing was, it's one thing for you to try to tear me down on the show, right?
Yeah.
But then you also trying to
Outside the
affect
show, yeah,
my life and my business outside of the show.
Probably,
and that's when
yeah.
I was just like, you know what? That's dangerous. You get what I'm saying? And with that being said, I don't want to like, I can't with you because I can't, you know, like you will be pulling strings and doing everything you can to destroy me, even when it has nothing to do with the show.
Right.
Even when I'm not around you, I don't see you, I don't talk to you. So you know what? Let me just excuse myself and move.
Yeah.
Like I've never tried to, you know, stop. Obviously, she's still on show.
She's
She's
Bravo
still on
now.
Bravo.
Yeah.
Right. So you do you, I do me. If they wouldn't have you there, that's fine. I just don't want to be there. Like, I don't know why everybody has a problem with me saying that. I don't get it. I don't get it.
My
It
point
played
is,
out in front of y'all. Like, I don't get it. I don't know why people try to change the story. I be seeing people change the story now and be like, nah, see, she really didn't. No, she really did. She really did. She really said those things. She really did claim that I said it out of my mouth first and then changed the story and said somebody else's story.
Somebody told her.
Like, it really happened. But everybody, for whatever reason, wants to act like I'm just supposed to be like, yeah, so let's talk.
What we talking about?
Yeah, exactly. And as far as me and Portia, it is taking a long time for us to get
like
to a
2 or 3
place
years after that of y'all like going back and forth. Yeah, it was a while.
It was taking a long time for us to get back to a place of being, you know, being cool, whatever.
Co-worker.
So, right. I mean, we had to continue to work with each other at the show. Right. So, yeah, we worked through those things. But to me, it started with the admission of this wasn't right. This is what happened, and putting all the cards on the table.
Another thing, Portia apologized. Phaedra still ain't.
Yes, and people still don't understand it. Thank you. At least somebody understand it.
But that's why I was still confused, and I think that's why you and Portia got into it later. What was she apologizing for?
Well, I mean,
for her role in it.
I think, that's why it still took us a long time.
Right.
It still took us a long time to get on the same page because I felt like, you know, it was a lot clearer. But at the end of the day, for there to be any fault admitted, and like I said, if it wasn't for admitting, you know, what was said there, who said it, like we would have never gotten to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, at least that was a step to go forward. Because the other one, she still be over here acting like she ain't did nothing. Yeah. I'm like, child, I ain't got time for that. No time. And I'm happy that she's on television. I'm happy that she's doing her thing. I just don't want to do it together.
They feel
okay. I don't understand why that's hard for everybody to understand. And I totally forgot that she was sabotaging Kandi's restaurant when she was trying to get her liquor license. I forgot about that, girl. Yeah. Phaedra has always given sneaky and vindictive and sneaky and liar and sneaky. And, you know, she wasn't really giving a lot to me. She didn't give a lot on the show. She gave a lot when it came to the situation with Apollo. Okay. But then after that, girl, you weren't giving anything except for ass cheeks. She wasn't giving anything but ass cheeks. You know? So I personally am not all that, you know, excited to see Phaedra anywhere. And I knew she would try to play it safe on Married to Medicine, which is why I'm glad Dr. Heavenly said they had to drag her into some shit because she thought she was just going to come on there and sit cute and not actually take part in anything, because that's how she does. That's what she had been doing with her rehearsed, written down, memorized fucking reads that she would have, and y'all would get all excited about. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Oh, did somebody not know that this was also a Carlos King production when this happened? Carlos was reportedly the producer when all of this shit went down. Yeah, girl, yeah, that's what they said happened. So anyway, you guys, that's all I got for y'all. That's all I got for y'all. For this live. Now, for the members only live, we're gonna talk about Fallon, her interview she did. We're gonna talk about Masika. We're gonna talk about Keke Palmer and Darius. We're gonna talk about Michael Orr, and we're gonna talk about Taryn Manning. And if there are any other topics that y'all would like me to get into, make sure that y'all at me in them or send them to me. Okay. Send them to me down to the Instagram, girl. Okay. I love you guys. I hope y'all have a good rest of y'all day. I had a really great time with y'all this afternoon. Make sure y'all come back tonight, not on my channel, but on Jamie That's Me's channel for the Ooh Ladies First panel, where we'll be getting into this and a few more subjects, girl. So share the video, like and subscribe to my channel, and please do me a favor, like the video on the way out. Business inquiries, BondyBlueBusiness@gmail.com. Bye, y'all.